to my channel Like-Minded. So as we wrap up 2021, I know a lot of you guys are thinking about your New Year's resolution. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to start a new career? I'm sure the list goes on and on. And I think sometimes when I think about resolutions, it can almost become very robotic. So I would like to talk about setting your New Year's resolution, but from a place of mindfulness. So for me personally, I like to think of resolutions more as intentions. So the Latin word intention comes from the meaning of to stretch out or to turn one's attention. I think when you're coming from a place of intention, it's much more practical, and I feel like it's much more easier to guide your way to your goals. While resolutions are firm and hard, I really feel like intentions are very flexible and very supportive. So they're essentially where we direct our attention, and they're about being mindful. So the first thing to consider are your intention. So some of the most common resolutions are to lose weight, to save more money, or perhaps get organized. So each of those are very valuable, but when you add a mindfulness perspective to this, the question is why? Why are you setting those intentions for those resolutions? So I really feel like when you focus on your intentions, it's really asking for you to dig a little bit deeper. Really asking yourself, why do you want to achieve some type of resolution? I know for me in the past, if somebody would have asked me what my intentions were behind my resolutions, I probably wouldn't have had an answer for it. But now I feel that I'm going within. I feel like I'm moving more intuitively, and that allows me to set my intentions, and I feel like I'm able to stick with my intentions that I set for the year. So you might have many reasons why you want to lose weight, but it's like I want to challenge you to think, how are you going to feel once you get that new body? How are you going to feel once you save that money? What do you plan on doing with the money that you save if that is your resolution? So it really allows you to develop a story. Then this is when manifestation comes in. If you can develop a story, then you can visualize it. If you can visualize it and you can feel the feeling, then you're naturally going to attract all of those desires into your life. So when you're actually able to have a personal meaning or an intention behind the resolutions that you're setting, it really allows it to soak into your subconscious. So this in turn will tell your subconscious that you are actually going to achieve these goals. So in the long term, it makes it easier for you and not as difficult to achieve your goals. Just overall, you'll feel much more motivated to do the things that you set out for your goals. So one thing about setting your intentions that I think is very important to note, it's really important to focus on the process and not the results. While you're focusing on the process, you can, celebrate yourself. You can tell yourself, good job, look at this, look at that. You can really notate your wins. And then at that point, you're enjoying the journey. You're not just enjoying the destination. You're just not enjoying, getting down to a size 2. So then when you get to that point, you're really truly going to appreciate all of your progress. I actually read somewhere that studies show that if you really focus intensely on your results, that you're less likely to actually achieve them. So I feel like sometimes we overcomplicate things and we make things much harder than they have to be. By focusing on your intention, it really attracts a certain energy to you, so it makes it easier for you to achieve your goals. I think it's important to consider, when you're setting your intentions for losing weight, I think most people have a number in mind. They're like, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds. And that's really focusing on the result at that point. Once you start off small, start off with, 3 days a week walking for 30 minutes, taking your dog for a walk or just walking yourself, spending time in nature, using that opportunity to be present, ground yourself. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? When you're able to set realistic goals and you achieve them, and you set them and you achieve them little by little, it makes you feel good. It allows you to celebrate those wins. But if you focus on the 10 pounds and you're not able to achieve that in a certain amount of time, then you're probably going to be disappointed. And then at that point, you may feel discouraged to continue on with your journey. So setting your intentions really just helps you stay along your path. So my guys are saying it's almost like crumbs of encouragement. So as you're going on your journey, say you start off with your 3 days a week for 30 minutes, and then you notice that your jean pant size go down, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna cut out sugar. You see what I'm saying? And you just go down little by little instead of just cutting out everything cold turkey and then being miserable. And then there's a high chance that you may not get your result, and then you end up being disappointed. So make sure you're really setting intentions and setting goals that you really resonate with, that you can really stick with. Because I know for me, a lot of times people will ask me, what is your goal weight? What do you plan on getting down to? The thing is, it's like my body has changed so much. After having 3 kids, I've gained weight, I've lost weight, I've gained weight. And I want to say this last 2 years, this journey of loving my body and losing weight over time, not going on any crazy diets, just doing it consistently, doing it little by little, and just really feeling healthy. I think that's the thing. I think when you set goals and you feel good, I think that really drives you to be successful. But if you're doing it and you feel bad or you don't want to do these things, then it's really going to make it very difficult. So that's why really tapping into your subconscious, really, saying your affirmations, because once you push through that, the first 10-15 days, you're going to see results, guys, because action attracts action, and you're going to feel that energy come in, and whatever goals that you set for yourself, you're going to be able to achieve them, and it's going to feel different than in the past. Nobody wants to go on a diet, nobody wants to starve themselves, and I know I keep going back to working out and losing weight, but I just feel like that's the most relatable thing. You're not going to lose weight overnight. So I know for me, it's just been a transformation as far as losing weight, and I feel that this transition has happened in the time that it was supposed to, and allowed me to love my body, get comfortable with my body, my new body, because if anything, I don't know what my ultimate goal is for the way that I want to look, but going along this journey, I know that I feel good, I look good, and I feel great right now, and I'm only looking better and better. So as you're going through this, if you're setting intentions, it should feel good. It should feel rewarding. Sometimes I feel like with resolutions, it can feel very inflexible, very, cutthroat. Like you have to hit this goal or you're a failure. I mean, at least I feel like that at times. So I feel like with setting your intentions, it really softens up the blow a little bit of helping you through your journey. So that goes into my next point is, also with setting intentions, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. It's very important for you to be kind to yourself. If you set up those 3 days a week for 30 minutes and you don't go one day, that is okay. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, I'm lazy, I should have gone walk. Instead, you should think of ways to encourage yourself, think of ways to talk to yourself constructively. But as far as talking to yourself in a negative way, in a negative light, that really just causes contrast in your goals, in your intentions, in your manifestations. So you really want to watch how you're speaking to yourself when it comes to your goals. So me personally, what really helped was really motivating myself. And like I said, if I want to be constructive, then be constructive. But definitely no negative self-talk, because that doesn't help you. That doesn't make you feel good. So it's not going to bring in your manifestations and really attract that energy to you that's really going to boost your energy. And it's okay. That's okay if you miss a day or you miss 2 days. You can literally say, you know what, that's okay. I didn't go today. You don't have to go the extra step of, Spirit is saying, kicking yourself in the pants. You don't have to go the extra step of beating yourself up. So try to handle yourself with grace when you feel like you aren't, achieving your goals the way that you would like to achieve them. So that's the beautiful thing about being mindful. Every day we wake up, we have a new day. You know what I mean? We have Monday, but this is a Monday that we've never had before. We have Tuesday, and the same goes as well, right? So if there's one day where you feel that you weren't up to par, the next day, get up, take you some cleansing breaths, meditate, and set your intentions for the day, because I'm telling you, you have help around you. You have energy around you. Set your intentions, quiet your mind. I plan to do A, B, and C. Let your subconscious know, and I promise you, you will have the energy, you will have the help and the support, especially from your spiritual team, to really bring in that energy to keep you motivated, to keep you going to achieve your goals. Another thing about mindfulness is it's really a place where it's non-judgmental. It's very supportive. So we can bring ourselves gently back to our intentions and to our goals. There's no sense of judging ourselves or tearing ourselves down in the process. So I know everybody's a little different. Every year, some people update their vision board or they create a vision board if they don't have one. But one thing I found interesting that I saw online is some people actually create a word. So whatever they want to manifest that year, whether it be a family or whether it be they want to be brave or whatever word it is, that is the word or the theme for the year ahead. So maybe your word could be proactive or successful or wealthy, whatever it is. So I'm interested to hear. Please comment below. Let me know what your word of the year would be for your goals ahead. So that pretty wraps up all my mindfulness tips when it comes to New Year's resolutions or New Year's intentions. I hope this information provides you with extra tips to be intentional when it comes to setting your New Year's resolutions. I hope that you guys are kind to yourself and show yourself grace for 2022 and the years ahead. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys love and abundance, and until next time, guys.